Today, I'm going to talk to you about a classy and well put together fragrance that actually reminds me of the early batches of Aventus. It is not the same, it stands on its own, but it probably is the closest that I've experienced that are taking us back to 2011, 2014, maybe even into 2010, those initial beautiful batches of Aventus that we grew to know. Let's get one thing clear here for Creed. It is not that they are purposely changing batches, right? It's not what happens. It is the scarcity of resources and regulations and things like that. So I'm not trying to knock them, but I'm saying I think I found something that will take you back to that mood and that atmosphere if you can get your hands on this. The fragrance I'm speaking to you about is by an Italian brand. This is Marinella 100, 1914 to 2014. It's a eau de perfume, and it represents 100 years of Marinella producing fragrances. The bottle is so clean, very unique, nothing that would say, oh, what is this? It's just really well done. Take you back a little bit to my experience with this fragrance and as to why I only recently picked it up. I've seen it in two locations. I saw it back in Italy when I was passing through on a cruise, probably maybe about 10 years ago. Tried it, I'm like, whoa, this is really good. But you know, I've got others similar and I didn't get it. And then there's a store in Yorkville in Toronto called V. Hazelton. Great guys, great people. They sell, you know, fancy, nice suits, Keaton, very, very high end. And the fragrances they carry, they have Stefano Ricci, but they also carry some Marinella fragrances. And I did get one vanilla fragrance from the tobacco, I think it's called Tobacco Imperial actually, sorry. Very similar as Tobacco Vini, I picked that up from before, but I didn't get this one from them. But they do carry it. Now I got it at a bit cheaper price. I got it from Europe, I got it shipped and it was a little bit cheaper, but they're not unreasonable in what they sell this for downtown. I think it's around $450, I'm not sure, but I could be mistaken. So it is available in Toronto if you want to actually get this. Let's experience the notes. I'm going to spray. Oh, just brings back those memories. Now, you have to let this fragrance macerate. It has to open up and be sprayed a bit. It takes a few months, I think, to get to the level where I have seen it now, okay? Your first spray, you might feel, okay, you know, is it fresh? Is it, you know, where are we going in here? Give it a chance. Once you've sprayed it a number of times and the ball's been out in the atmosphere, in your room, wherever it's gonna be, you sprayed it, it is gonna really shine. I'm gonna tell you the notes and then you'll understand what's bringing it close to the original Aventuses, okay? It starts out with bergamot, pink pepper, pine, and petitgrain. The heart notes are thyme, cypress, leather, and cedarwood. And the base notes are patchouli, musk, sandalwood, and amber. So we're getting, okay, so we're not talking about, there's not the birch, and I'm not telling you it's the exact fragrance. It stands on its own. But to me, it just takes me back to the feelings I would get with the original type of Aventuses. And you know, we all have our own noses and we have our own experience with it, and many will disagree. You might disagree. But the reason I'm doing this full video on this, because, you know, I did a quick short on it and many people commented that they've never heard of this, right? So my intention today is, look, just bring this to your attention. You may order online, you may go try it out downtown. If you get your hands on it, if you're in the United States, maybe you have better access to it, I don't know, but it does come from Italy. But I highly recommend you just try it out and see, wait a minute, this, you know, it's not a dupe, right? I need to make this clear. There are a lot of dupes out there and good on them, but you know, they tend to be a lot cheaper. This is not a cheap fragrance. It's not a dupe. It's a high quality fragrance that will just bring you back, I think, to some moments in time if you're a fan of the Z01 and sort of the original, those early batches of Aventus. This is really a classy men's fragrance. And of course, it's being sold in a very classy men's clothing store. This will go well with for people who are dressed up. If you can get a hold of it, I think it could become a signature scent type of fragrance. So this is a pretty short video, but the reason I'm doing it is to really bring it to your attention, and hopefully you actually try it out, and then you kind of let me know, am I right, am I wrong? But don't, like, very clear on this. The first couple of sprays, as with a lot of quality fragrances, it will change, right? Within a couple of months, things will change, and it's gonna become very, very smooth, which is which it is to me. I've used it a lot. You know, I've got a lot of fragrances, right? But I've had this now maybe a couple of weeks, month, and I've knocked it down a bit. So I do use it. I do like it. So I hope, folks, this was very helpful to you. If you get a chance, try out Marinella 100, 1914 to 2014 Eau de Perfume. I'm the Fragrant Lawyer, and I hope that you'll follow our channel, that you'll comment, and that you'll follow our other channels on TikTok and Instagram. The Fragrant Lawyer, out.